And now we're on to game number 2 for Dreamhack Stockholm Open Group A, Group Round 3, something or other. We're on Neoplanet S, which is one of my favorite new maps. Everything about this map I like. There's not really anything about it I can say that I'm like, that part, don't like it so much, but more often than not, this is a really cool map. And I'm really looking forward to see what our 2 players are going to do on it, what the strategies they're going to produce for us. And of course, when it comes to 2 players that have very interesting strategies, these guys are among the cream of the crop. The top right side of the map, the blue Zerg player, the man who ended up winning last game, it's going to be Liquid's the Little One. Yes, I'm going to use his long name, the Little One. Doesn't get used often enough. There's probably some people out there are like, does that actually stand for something? TLO? Yeah, the Little One. Quick note, he's called the Little One because his brother was called the Big One. Dropping some unimportant StarCraft knowledge on you guys. And his opponent, the guy who's looking to stay alive in this series, down 0-1. It's going to be Fnatic SaSe. SaSe going for the Gateway expand, which has just become so popular for PvZ. You know, mostly, or actually pretty much indefinitely because... Definitely? No, not definitely because it may change. Mostly because of the Mothership Core. You know, most of the time in Wings of Liberty, I remember whenever people first started doing the Gateway expand, before people figured out Forge expand, before the maps were terrible or actually were useful for Protoss. Back in the day, you just kind of had to exclusively Gateway expand, and a lot of Zerg players would just open one base, get speedling, and then harass you, and you kind of have to push out with 3 gates and get sentries and force fields, and it was always annoying and terrible. And you really, that was kind of your only option. But now with Mothership Core, you have that to defend with, and that makes it a lot easier to go for a Gateway expand. And whenever you go for a Gateway expand, the reason that is beneficial to a Forge expand is you can get your Cybernetics core up quicker, you can start your tech much sooner, such as Robo, Twilight Council, whatever have you, and that just allows you to be a little bit more aggressive in your build if you feel like it, or a little bit more flexible also. TLO going to go for, he's got his pool up, got the hatchery down, and hasn't started taking any gases just yet. We'll see what the gas timing is going to be there. 1 Zealot for SaSe. Going to go heading out, but figures, nope. I left the sink or the oven on. I'm going to go back and hang out over here. Went a little bit too far from home. 1 sentry being produced now. Warp gate being researched for SaSe. TLO sending some overlords around the map. Where's this guy going? Way down here. Good position. 1 on either side of your opponent's base. That's usually the position for the overlords for a Zerg player. You want to have 1 near the expansion. Optimally, you want to check the expansion. Also, check the gases. You want to see when these 2 gases at as natural is taken. And unfortunately, for the Zerg player on this map, you can't really do that. So this map, the scouting favors the Protoss player just due to the placement of these gases. But over here, you have a lot of room where you can keep your overlords right here, right here. Keep an eye on this 3rd base pretty easily, and you can just run in, sacrifice an overlord, kind of scout anything in the right side of the map, general vicinity. So queens out. 3 queens, already going to start some creep spread, and a Roach Warren going down, already on double gas. I feel like we're going to see a lot of pressure here from TLO. Now, TLO may already have something in mind, okay? A lot of players have, you know, pre-built into their head counters for, like, let's say they do a standard opening, okay? Like, TLO wants to do, like, a pool hatch opening, and depending on what he scouts, he may change his strategy. And if he sees an opponent going for a Gateway expand on this map, his standard counter to that build may just be a Speedling Roach all in. And that's kind of what it's looking like right now. He's up to 40. He's, building a lot of supply, room for supply. He's got those overlords out, and now come the Roaches and the Zerglings heading out across the map. No cannons in place, obviously, just yet, even though SaSe is really going to need them. This could be a really quick game for TLO. Now, SaSe sees the Zerglings, but he doesn't see speed. Speed would be a critical thing to notice right now, but he hasn't seen that yet. But this Phoenix is going to fly right. Oh no, he stopped. He needs to get. Oh, he's going to see the Roaches anyway. He's going to see 4 Roaches. I don't know if he sees it though, because he's dealing with this down here. The Phoenix did die, and I'm not exactly sure if he saw that. That was the issue. Now he's out. Oh no, he doesn't need to be out right now. He's making a, okay, the mothership core is going to fly over here, but this is he's got a proxy pylon. SaSe is thinking he doesn't even care about defending his base. He is playing the aggressive style here. SaSe, he doesn't know about this.
Defense system's failing.
Yeah, something's failing here, bud. I think you're gonna be failing here in just a second. The roaches are gonna walk straight in. There's nothing to defend this, and the gateway goes down, so the block is in position, but that's gonna fall so quickly. Now SaSe's forced to fall back. He can't do a recall because the mothership core is way up here, and SaSe is in a terrible position. TLO walks right in here. Scouting was not done well enough for SaSe, and TLO looks like he's just gonna get a free win. Sentries out in the middle of the map, not a good spot for sentries to be. They want to be behind your building so you can throw up some force fields and just, you know, just delay the push. But TLO is in his natural. He's gonna even kill the, yes, he's gonna kill that. That's gonna unpower both these gateways. No reinforcements, and we're gonna have a Nexus cannon being thrown down here, but it may be too little too late. Look at the supply, 76 versus 46. He does get a, did he just mouse recall that? What was that? It seems like he mass recalled that stalker that looked a little pale for something. But now the roaches and zerglings are everywhere. The front is unpowered. He's going to quickly try and re-wall that in, which is exactly what he needs to do. But the losses are really dramatic so far here for SaSe. He's 12 workers dead already. He's going to have to research a shovel because he's going to be burying himself here very soon. TLO dealing a very decisive attack. And SaSe thought he was going to be the aggressive one this game. Not the case. TLO just continuing to stream in here. The Immortal is out. He got one roach kill. Even a cannon getting up here in the main for SaSe. SaSe trying everything. Not going to straight up GG, which is something I can obviously respect. Good controller there with that Immortal, focusing the roaches, but unfortunately the Zealots are in a bad position in the front, just completely gets taken down. Once again, SaSe tries to plug the leak of Zerglings, but it's not happening. The Zerglings and roaches continue to knock it down. Immortal getting up to 8 kills now. And it's another Photon Nexus cannon, planetary cannon thingy getting thrown down there. And it's just TLO. TLO just sitting in the base of SaSe. Forced another cancel right there. Sentry popping out. It's going to go down. Too many units everywhere. And the stream continues. TLO has a strong stream. Take that as you will. SaSe not giving up. He wants to get this cannon done. This is likely if he loses this game, he loses the series. He throws down another cannon. All the probes, they're going to be pulled. This photon cannon needs to stay up, but the damage seems like it. Oh, another Immortal's out. Another unit getting warped in here. He's got it walled off, and is SaSe going to maintain? Oh my god, he actually is still alive now. That is just insane. I'm going to look at some stats here. Let's see this. Workers, 29 versus 30. What? SaSe's got a worker lead? What am I watching here? 32 versus 30? What the hell? Let me check the losses. Okay, this can't be. Okay, there we go. That definitely couldn't be favoring SaSe because he was just getting destroyed from the inside. And SaSe is still in the game. He's down in supply, obviously. TLO working on his third base. TLO doesn't have tech, though. He's still halfway making, getting up to the layer tech, but I'm just, like, surprised. Props for SaSe for still being alive at this point in the game, considering his situation of having his sentries out in the middle of the map, his mothership core in the completely wrong position, letting roaches and zerglings just freely walk into his base, and he's still alive. That is just that is pretty impressive. Even though he's in a bad situation, TLO just continued to drone up and easily get a drone lead. This space is going to be saturated in no time. Mothership core is going to come. Got 11 kills already. This guy's been busy. Let's see if the Nexus does. The Nexus has kills now. I wanted to check that. This Nexus has 11 kills. Actually, wait, it doesn't have 11 kills anymore because it's making a pro, but trust me, it has 11 kills. I want to see how many this has, but yeah, interesting, cool stuff. So yeah, TLO gonna work on saturating this third base, and we'll see what his transition is gonna be. It's gonna be Spire. Spire is almost the go-to transition for a Zerg player if he has an aggressive opening that does a decent amount of damage to his worker count, because there's nothing more annoying than having to deal with a great number of mutas being in your base as a Protoss player whenever you don't have that many stalkers. And he's going a lot of Immortals, and he's making a bunch of gateways. I don't see SaSe taking a third base. Oh, no, no, no. Sentry's once again in a bad position. The Sentry's going to get completely surrounded. He's going to need some amazing force field. And, oh, okay. He lost a couple sentries. I can't tell how many are in there. There's a bunch. They're all wiggling around there like little electrons. And now the Zergling's going once again, but the force fields are good. Zergling getting beat back there just a little bit. Continuing to try to tackle these sentries, and nice play there. Going to get a couple more sentries, and this is definitely SaSe's opportunity. This is his plan. Push out across the map. He's got an observer hanging out up here. Push out across the map. Try and deal some damage before his opponent gets out the Mutalisk. Because I don't know if he's actually seen the Spire. No, he hasn't. He sees a Baling Nest, but he has this Immortal count. But there's going to be 18 mutas coming out, and let's just look at the unit count for SaSe. What does he have that shoots up? He's got 7 sentries and a Stalker and a Mothership Core that can throw down a Nexus Cannon. So these muta are just going to fly in here, and it's going to be like instant GG. Here we go. Force fields don't work. First mutas. Fortunately, SaSe even transfusing some of the muta. He doesn't mass recall, which is probably his best option. So he has the home field advantage to deal with these muta, but 18 muta. He's got a War Prison, which kind of manages to sneak in here. He can do some counter attacks with that. Maybe buy himself a little bit of time. He's got some Stalkers in position, but there are just way too many muta. Look at this, 20 muta now on the map. These 4 Stalkers are just going to die. They are just going to get right-clicked on and dead. They're dead mode. And the sentry is going to be taken out. He needs a Nexus Cannon. The muta just killing everything. There's the Nexus Cannon. The muta are just going to go to the other base, kill that base, because why not? What the hell is wrong with the Stalker? Is that a hallucinated Stalker? Gotta use the energy for something, why not? Stalker's trying to be warped in here, but instantly dead. That guy was like, yay, life! No, muta death! Died. And once again, TLO is more in his opponent's base than he is in his own. There's the GG from SaSe. While SaSe, lost the game here, it was just the fact he was in it for this long was really impressive. So, props to SaSe for just outlasting that first attack. But good play there from TLO. He's pretty standard opening. Zergling Roach attack managed to work. He just got a free pass right on in. Don't go to jail. Get $200. All that good stuff. The opposite of Monopoly. Don't go directly to jail, and do collect $200. Good job there, TLO. Thank you guys for watching the series. TLO takes it 2-0 versus Fanatics SaSe. If you want to check out more of my stuff, go to youtube.com/AeonChicanos. I have new videos every week. And I'm going to continue to cast more matches from Dreamhack Stockholm Open 2013. See you guys later.